Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. This time we're talking a little bit of tech. Now, I've had a few people say, hey Dave, I love your background. Hey Dave, your intro, who made that for you? Well, I did. Now, a lot of people feel a little put off. Those who might not be comfortable with video editing, they hear those two words, video editing, they get nervous. You don't have to get nervous because I'm here to tell you there's this very awesome online platform and program that you can download called Filmora WonderShare. In fact, all my videos for the past, well, probably almost the past year have been made with Filmora. Now, there has been some, full disclosure, there have been some controversy with Filmora because they recently made some policy changes with their latest and greatest version, but we're not going to talk about that here. I'm going to show you how you can make an intro. If you can copy and paste, you can do this, okay? I'm no expert. I never claimed to be. But if I can do it, guys, so can you. So let's get right into this right now. Now, here we are at Filmora's website, filmora.wondershare.net. Now, they do have a subscription service, and that's what I'm actually participating in. I pay about like $20 something a month. But that gives me access to so many different system tools, it's not even funny. Now you can add your own audio clips, you can record video. Now I've done it where I've recorded video while I'm on a bike ride and I can throw my own soundtrack to it. Whether you're an advanced video editor or you're just starting and launching your own YouTube channel. Maybe you want to use it for Instagram or doing shorts. There's filters that are part of it. I mean, you can see this is the website right here, guys. And by the way, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Filmora WonderShare. I'm just someone who's been very pleased, very happy with the results. Now, you know what? Instead of just showing you the website, there's all these, first-hand reviews. Let's go right into it. Now, here's a couple things you can check out. Why choose? This is obviously their own little write-ups. But guys, let me show you firsthand. Let's go to Filmora right now. Obviously, I have it right here. All I have to do, now, when you launch it, it launches just like this. There's an instant mode, there's screen recorder, instant cutter, so if you want to make your own little highlight, AI copywriting, auto reframe. Now, these are some new features that I have not yet played with. But let's just go into a brand new project. What do you say? Here we are. Now, this is very simplistic looking, kind of a sample or a studio format. Now, how are we going to start? Well, they have their own little templates that you can download and add on to your library. Like we can go to tiles. I go down to film stock right here. And look, there's so much here. Like recently I did a video promoting an event for Ghostbusters Day in New York City. I clicked on this. This gives you a nice little quick intro, right? It shows anime tennis pack. Okay, I'm just going to click and drag. That's all I'm doing, guys. Click and drag. Now, let me just pull this over. Now, I pulled this little slide marker over to where I have my lettering. Okay, now, I'm going to move my arrow down. I'm going to right click, go up to edit, properties. Now, where it says anime tennis pack, I'm going to go right there. I have that highlighted. I can put anything I want. I can put, who are you going to call? And then I can go down to where it says Filmora effects. Again, backspace. And I can put Ghostbusters Day. Or I can put anything I want. I could put Dave's Dimension. And also, I can change the color of that, by the way, guys. Yeah, that's right. We have different things. They have all these little presets right here, guys. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can resize this also if you want. Let's say we want to go, we can make this big. We can do all this stuff, guys. You want to move it around? Guys, we can move this around however you want. And if you notice, it shows you auto centering. How awesome is that? Now, let's say, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Can I put it back? You go to edit, go undo. Undo, undo. Keep repeating it until you reversed everything you wanted to reverse. Is that simple, guys? Okay? Hit OK. You're done editing. So we're going to remove that. We're not going to use that. Now, there are tons of templates here. You want something? Hey, you want something that looks like a Marvel movie? Yeah, you heard me, guys. You want something Marvel? There, we can get like a little Marvel cinematic action going on. Or, let's delete that. Let's go with, they got a lot of different Marvel type intros you can do. Like a bunch of different movie intros. You want something that looks kind of like Spider-Man? Well, that pretty much is Spider-Man without being Spider-Man. There's a lot of different stuff you can play around with. They have tons of templates. You want something for YouTube? You know, at the end of the YouTube videos, you see where we have like the suggestions for the next video. We have those templates here, guys. They are right there. I mean, everything is here, guys. Everything is here. All you have to do is just some simple editing, and you can make it your own. Now, let's do something a little bit different. You want to do a countdown? Look, we can make a countdown right here, guys. Okay? We're going to make a countdown right here, right now. We're going to throw some music to it. We're going to make an intro. And like I said, everything we're doing here, it can be undone if we want. There's tons of stuff we can do here. Now let's play that, see how it looks. I mean, come on now. You saw how quickly I threw this together. You can make yourself your own stream intro for YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, any kind of platforms you might be on. Now, right here. Okay, this is what we'll do. We're gonna move this up here. Move this out of the way, and this, well, we can actually just drag that out of frame, and it's gone. Now, what if you have a custom logo? Well, we're going to do that right now. You can add your own content, your own images. So, like I have my old logo from Dave's Dimension, but we're going to go to my main stuff. Go to my Leap Drive. Yep, that's right. I call it Leap Drive. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge. So we're going to grab my logo right there, and we're adding it. You can add anything. You can add audio files into your main here. Now, we're going to lift that and lay it over. Now, it's a little bit big, so we're going to shrink it down just a little bit. Now, we're actually going to raise this up because I want to add more effects to the behind of it. Yep, you heard me, the behind of it. The background. There you go. So there's plenty of effects here you can play around with. There's tons of filters here, by the way. Tons of filters we can play with. I'm going to go to film stock. There's a lot of different stuff. Guys, if you, you saw the Marvel intros, right? You guys ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to start from the back. Yeah, that's right. If I wanted to do like a video game. There you go. Now it looks like we're playing a video game, and there I am. That's something we can do. It's just that simple, guys. It's drag and drop. It's drag and drop. That's all we have to do. I'm going to shrink that over. But we're going to add we're going to make it so my logo appears out of nowhere. We're going to go under transitions. Wait for that to load. Now we can go under where it says mine. These are ones that I've used repeatedly for different things. We're going to do the warp effect as soon as I can find it. You know what? We're going to do something. Let's go to edit. Animation. We're going to go under animation. What do we want here? I want it to vortex in. Yeah, I like that. We're going to vortex that in. Now this is how it's going to look. There we go. And we're just going to let that kind of play out right there, at least for the moment. Now that we have that, we're going to back out. Now I want some of the effects. Go to where it says mine. I'm looking for some of my energy effects I've done in the past. Now these are all part of Filmora, by the way. All these little animated frame that goes around, you can add that to your picture. Everything you see here, you can add. These are different things we can add for the overlays. You want to add like a static. These are all filters, by the way. Trying to find a lightning. I always forget where I have the lightning one. Yeah, there's some lightning. There's some sci-fi stuff we can add on here. You want something that looks a little bit gory, you could do that as well. You want to make it look like you're watching the TV? Yeah, we can do that. Like, see this one is on an angle. Old CRT TV. Yeah, we can do that. Everything is pretty much, like I said, drag and drop, guys. Drag and drop. Trying to find the sci-fi. I might have to go under one of the other headings. Let me go under stickers. Yeah, I think it's going to be under here. Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can choose from here, guys. Tons. You want some lightsaber action here? Yep, we can do it. There's tons of... You want some stickers, some graphics you want to throw around in the background? We got it all on UHF. You want some anime stuff? A little Dragon Ball Z action going on? Yeah, we can do that here. More countdowns to choose from. You kind of have to go through the lobby and play around with it. You want some Harry Potter action? Yeah, we got that. Here we go. Like, say if I wanted to do this. Let's just play that for a second. There we go. So, we're going to stop that. Now, because this is going further than all the other files, we're going to squeeze that back there so everything kind of hits a bump. Now, we still have that text to worry about, right? Well, we can use it or we can get rid of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of this. Bada bing. Bada bing. And bada boom. Why? Because we're going to put our own text up there. So we're going to hit OK. That's done. We're going to go to titles. Now, titles, not to be confused with turtles. So we have plain text. We have end credit text. Yeah, you can do like your own movie ending if you want. There's tons of stuff you guys can do here. There's plain text. There's lower thirds. You know, just like you see in the movies. There's tons of stuff you can do here. But I want something that's a little bit catchy. So I'm going to go to 3D titles. And you see there's a little animation with some of these. I want something that matches as close as I can to my own branding there. They don't have anything 100% perfect, but there's stuff we can play around with. Yes, you heard me right. So we can play around with quite a bit of stuff here. As you can see, there's tons of different art here. Literally, tons of different art. Get it? So there's a lot we can play around with. You definitely want something that's going to stand out. We have a bunch of dark and lights here. I mean, we get the dark navy blue. We get the lightning effect. So we want something to add a little bit more contrast to that, right? So let's just find something here. Now, I can grab anything I want from here. And then we could just add our own little twist to it. You heard me right. We can add a little twist. So let's just, well, we're just going to grab this one. You heard me. Okay, that's there. I'm going to squeeze that over. So now, well, we want to edit that. Okay. Now, obviously, that's way too big. So we're going to shrink it down, guys. We're going to shrink it down. Simmer down now. Now, it's a little too dark, so we got to play around with this. There we go. That's a little bit nicer. Now, we do have a lot of different variations we can play around with. Got the green. Now, this one isn't too bad, but it's not going to stand out bold enough. Also, we can play around with the fonts here. So we want to do something like that. Maybe bring it to this. Now, I can also, let's change it around a little bit. That's right. Now, let's find something else. I think it just looks too jumbled together. So, if you notice, they have quite an extensive font library here. There's a lot to play around with. You want something a little bit scary? Guys, we can do that. Anything you guys can pretty much think of, you can do here. Now, we're going to make that a little bit bigger. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't like how thick the letters are looking. So let's go there. There we go. So yeah, we could have it just like that. Now, again, with the intro, we want to do a little animation. So we're going to do that vortex. Now, well, we need a little bit of music, right? Guess what, guys? We can choose music. They have a whole audio library that we can pull music into. And, of course, you can always upload your own music, but if you're going to do anything on YouTube, I highly caution you to do some, get some music from the YouTube library or some other content library that has copyright-free music. That's always going to be the best way to go. No, I'm not caring for that. What do I have in my library? Let's take a look. This is one I always use a lot. Let me just turn the volume down, guys. Turn that down a little bit for you guys. So, we're going to drag this underneath our video. Yep, Audio goes at the very bottom. Now you can add your own. You can change the volume. You can bring the volume down on here, so it doesn't play as loud. Okay, this will still allow you to have like an intro. Now we're gonna bring this down because it's playing this. It keeps going back, so we're gonna bring that down because obviously the song is way too long for the intro. Now it shortens it. Now, let's say I want to add a voiceover to it. Well, we're going to do that right now, guys. So, let's go ahead and do that. Now, you might be saying, Dave, how do you do that? Well, you see this little microphone icon right here. Okay, we're going to click on that. You want to make sure it's on the right microphone. There we go. We don't want the project to mute because I want to, listen to the keys of it and everything. So, we're going to go ahead and do it right now. Give you a little 3 count. Welcome to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are the Dimension. Welcome to Dave's Dimension. So, okay, I just goofed around with that, guys. That's not actually what I do. But, gotta have a little fun. So, we're going to go ahead and play this now. So, here we go. Welcome to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are the Dimension. Welcome to Dave's Dimension. Now, that is not bad, okay? This is not planned, guys. I just threw a couple different elements together. Now, of course, I can change the title. We can still edit this even after throwing all this together. Everything can be edited, okay? Everything can be edited here, If we want to change that, we can still, like I said, we can still change that text, or that's the animation right there. We'll go to the basic text. We want it to look like stone. We want it to look Christmas. We want it to look, like kind of tech. We can do that. Okay? There's a lot we can play around with, guys. There's tons. The only limits is, guess what? It's your imagination. Yes, I did say it like that, just because I wanted to. I like that right there. Now, again, like I said, there are plenty of different... come on. There are a crap ton of fonts on here. Fonts. I said fonts. Fonts. F-O-N-T. I'm always stuffed up, so excuse me, guys. We want a Ready Player One? Yeah. Come on. There's just tons of stuff we can play around with. Let's see if I can find my old favorites. Now, that is cool. I do like that. But I like Rogue. Can I find my Rogue? Where is Rogue 3D? There we go. We can play around with that. Some letters, it kind of looks a little goofy. We can have Robot Thin. But I like that. We'll just keep it like that for right now. So, we just created a quick little, 25-second intro? 25-second intro. That's not bad. Now, you can add other graphics to this. You definitely can. Okay? So, now that we're done, well, what else do we have? Now, as you guys saw, I was kind of altering this. I can lower the volume of my voice so it doesn't come out too loud. Same thing with the music. The music can be really loud, or I can bring it really low. It's what you like it to be, and you can change it. And by the way, let's say you have a song playing, right? You want it to kind of fade out. See this little dot right here? Well, you can go ahead and we can actually edit this. Go to edit, and let's say, okay, fade in and fade out. Let's say I want to take it down to about 2. You can see it starts to create a leveling that will slowly fade it out. And you can keep playing with this, guys, until you get the desired result. It is that simple. Now, okay, we're done making our video. What do we want to do now? Now, the same thing now, you saw how I just added these one by one by one by one. You can do that with video clips. Okay? My Ride for Roswell videos, my Stream for the Cure videos, anytime I'm doing any kind of a video, I'm dragging different clips here and there, left and right, one by one, and adding transition effects. What's a transition effect? That's a transition effect right there. That's another one. They have a whole library of different transition effects that we can just throw in to jump from one scene or one image to the next. I mean, there's a ton of stuff in here, guys. You can have your own little warp effect. You heard me? There's tons of stuff in here. Maybe you have a sports stream. Bam. There's tons of stuff in here, guys. Whatever you're looking to do, there's a transition for it. All here on Filmora. And this is just a small sampling of what they have here, guys. A small sampling. Now, they do have their own intros. Okay? We're going to go to Filmora stock. YouTube. You want to make a thumbnail. I mean, we could do a little thumbnail. All I got to do is take a picture of that. Like, say, okay, I froze that right there, right? We'll bring that over there. Okay, now I can edit all the caption on here, all the text you see right here. We can edit all of this. We can. Just like I did before, we would just go ahead and click on excuse me, we would click on properties, and we could change the titles on here, and I would just click on the little camera icon, and guess what? I have a thumbnail now. Or you can do that without that. Okay, let's say we did this. I can go ahead and click. Bam, I have a thumbnail now. You think I'm joking? I'm going to go folders. Here we go. Going to folders, going to downloads, and there we are. There's the thumbnail we just did. Bam. That's the thumbnail we just made. And there's the one we did just before. So you can make thumbnails while editing. I love it. I just love it. Now, we're done with our video. We want to make this, we want to save this as a video file. So we're going to go export. Now, export, we're going to do intro DD23. Okay? Intro for Dave's Dimension 23. Now, we're going to set this to custom. Why? Because I'm going to go high resolution. And if you notice, it's set at 4096 by 2160. That's the highest resolution, okay? Now, a lot of times, for the minimum of YouTube does this crazy thing, guys, with your compression. You have you're showing a video with a camera that's 1080p, right? By the time you get it uploaded and you're playing it, it looks crap. It looks faded. It looks fuzzy. You're not getting the highest quality. Well, the best you can do, what you should be doing is, if you have Filmora or any other video editing program, you want to upscale that. Even though it's a 1080 video, we want to type in 3840 by 2160. Now, it's giving me an option to make it 4096 and 2160. That's still great. These are both 4K video. That's 4K resolution. Now, is it upscaling your video? No, but it's tricking YouTube or any other platform into thinking that it's a 4K quality video. So that the 4K quality will translates into regular 1080. It's a little YouTuber's trick right there, guys. It took me a long time to come across. I came across 2 separate YouTubers who actually mentioned this, and it works. If you look at my old videos compared to my videos now, there's definitely a more higher quality. So we're going to go ahead with the higher quality one. We're going to hit export. And it's going to take this sweet little time. It's also going to let me know when it's done. Now, the higher resolution you go with, the larger the video file will be. Okay, so fair warning for that. Now, obviously, this is only a 25-second video that we just made. So it's not going to take that long. And it's going to give me a little chime once it's done. And of course, Filmora is obviously suggesting that you follow them on all the social platforms right there. And ding, your popcorn's done. There we go. Awesome. Now, it gives me a chance to open up the folder. So I can play this. I can check it out myself if I want. So I'm going to hit play. Welcome to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme, and your home for tech, toys, and talk. We are the Dimension. Welcome to DAVESDIMENSION. How awesome is that, guys? And there you go. It's that quick and simple, guys. The only limitations is your imagination, guys. Filmora, it is a service that you do pay reoccurring for, but it allows you to upload higher quality videos. I mean, the templates I showed you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, Filmora has other features other add-ons that obviously you would pay for, but that's just going to bring your stuff just to the next higher levels out there, guys. You want something that's spacey. You want something that's scary. In fact, I made an intro for a buddy of mine, and it was kind of all Stranger Things themed, literally. So, I mean, there's so much you can do. So much. It is copy and paste for the most part. Let's be honest. You know, a lot of it is copy and paste, but this helps you make your stuff your own, guys. Yeah, you can have like a logo and have that as your quick intro. You want a little Doctor Strange action. That's an intro. These are all pre-made intros. You can swap in your own text and your own logo in it. There's so much in here, it's not even funny, guys. Here's another one. This one's called Moonlight Bat Logo. Okay. I just downloaded that one. I mean, come on, that's freaky, right? There's so much in here, guys. You just have to play around with it. That's how I've been learning this stuff, is just playing around with things, man. And yes, this isn't just it. They do updates all the time. Different transitions. You want zooms, you want speed blur, you want something that looks like a glitch. You know, there's tons of stuff in here. All you have to do is play around and use your imagination, guys. So there we are. Filmora, in a nutshell, very quick demo. It doesn't take a whole lot. Now, they do have templates. These are the templates we were just going through. These are just some of them, guys. Some. Look, I mean, look. Got a whole bunch. You want to do a how-to video. I mean, we could have done a logo like that or an intro like that. Thumbnails. You want to do like a little thumbnail? It's going to show you how to do it. It's going to download right there. And then it's going to pop up on our screen. Yeah, so you can just overlay a couple photos and bam, you're done. Now, once you're done with your project, you do have an option to save the project or to not save it. Okay, we want to save project as Countdown, if I can type right, Countdown 2023. Just hit save, and it's saved in here. So I'm going to exit out of this now. Now, if you notice, it shows that the Countdown 2023, what we just made here, is right there. Now, this is a previous project I made. But yeah, it saves your local projects here, so you can always go back and you can re-edit them, move pieces out. Guys, there's so much you can do on here, it's not even funny. They also do have a mobile app, so if you want to edit on the go, or maybe you don't have a computer, you just have a cell phone. Guys, it's something you could do. I do swear by Filmora. I have no affiliation with them, but it allows me to do so much. Okay? Let me show you something here. Okay? This right here, okay, this was made using Filmora. Now, the background video I did get from Canva. I overlaid my logo, which actually was made through Fiverr, and these little my little social medias that you see right at the top there, where it says Dave's_dimension for PlayStation, Instagram, Twitter, Cash App, those are actually part of the lower thirds from Filmora. That I froze them in. I paused it into a certain spot, so that's why they had the little gleam at the top and bottom. I put in my own text using the title the title text that they offer through Filmora, and put that right there. And I basically just went through Google to get each of the logos, and I used what I did was, there's a website that allows you to remove backgrounds for free, so I was able to make them transparent logos. And if you notice, there is a slight animation. That animation was added by me through Filmora. So Filmora let me make my own overlays here and a background. It's just one video that plays on a loop, and I have that set up in OBS. That's all it is, guys. I mean, seriously, when I say there's no limitations, if you are an amateur, if you are not well versed in, DaVinci, if you're not, you're not a Photoshop person, if you're someone who's just Joe average, who wants to make a video and kind of wants to throw a little bit of snazziness to it, this is it. It's copy and paste, save it, upload it, bam. It's done, guys. You are done. And it's just that simple, guys. By the way, guys, if you liked this video, do me a favor, give me that thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, let me know in the comments section below. And if you're not already following me, hit that red button. Hit that bell for notifications to join the Dimension. And stay tuned for more videos coming through the pipeline. Once again, I want to thank you guys. We have just broke the 1,500 friends barrier here on YouTube. I want to see how much further we can keep this going. We have tons of content coming through. Reviews, tech reviews, and toy talk. We got a lot of great movie news coming through the pipeline. And of course, you want to stay tuned for the latest and greatest from Dave's Dimension. We have some game streams coming through the pipeline. But guys, until next time, you know what I'm going to say. I say it every single time. Keep on busting, and I'm always going to catch you on the flip side. Take care.